and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gunn here alongside Charles.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They're losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr. Rolling to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding, offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Carr going to throw right away. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Seahawks at 3-11 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left is Beckham.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Burrow will throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, we gotta go score.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Then they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The Carrs throw into the hands of Pittman here.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Up comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The slot man in motion right.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. T. Higgins, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A pass underneath for Fournette, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Carr now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On play action, now Carr. And again back to Kmet. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. They're going right back to Pittman. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice,
he's got a man complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about their 17-yard line here.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Get set. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
Beckham goes in motion left. To the air again, Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time.
Come on, Rick.
And Chubb try the middle here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Nick Chubb stopped short, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
That's the first time getting to the quarterback. Sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 38, Carr. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Yetur Gross-Matos
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
gain of 3, second down.
On 2, ready?
In motion left is Beckham. They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Gun.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Beckham goes in motion left. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To throw again on second down. Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going deep here for Parker. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. On play action, it's Carr. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Fournette is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This will get the lead up to 7. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 20-13, and time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To throw again on second down. Burrow going right back to Beckham here, complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 empty.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Burrow. Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
11
Here's Burrow.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. In motion left is Beckham.
Burrow. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
I'm one, right?
Here we go with Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
On one, ready? 11 mighty. 11. Go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to football. They had to go for it with such little time. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.